everyone. So I thought it would be helpful to go over how to properly wear a face covering and take off a face covering. As we are all in kind of this new world, it's important that we all are kind of following some best practice guidelines to make sure that when we're wearing our face coverings that they're actually effective. So first off, before you put on a face covering, it's really important that you wash your hands very well before donning it. So that means that you want to wash your hands for at least 20 seconds with soap and water. If soap and water is not available at the time, you can use a hand sanitizer with at least 60% ethyl alcohol, and you can find that percentage right on the back of your hand sanitizer bottle, and it will tell you how much you have. So the CDC is recommending for anybody out and about that it's at least 60%. So now that my hands are clean, I'm ready to put on my face covering. There's many different types of face coverings. I've seen a ton of them. The one that I'm using today is one with ear loops, and it's got a wire on the top. So I want to make sure before putting it on that I'm not touching any part of the mask at this point, and I'm just using the ear loops, or if you're tying it, holding the ties. So I'm going to place it on my face and around my ears. And then I'm going to create the seal. So I want to make sure that when I'm putting on my face mask, that the face mask is covering from the nose all the way down to the chin. Now mine has the wire, so I am going to make sure that I'm kind of pressing it so I have a nice seal. And again, I'm going to make sure that it's tucked around my chin. So my hands are clean, so it's okay to kind of fix it at this point. Now, I'm ready to kind of go out into the public, and my face covering is on, it's in the right place, I'm good to go. While I'm out, I don't want to be touching my face, so I want to make sure that I'm keeping my hands away. If for some reason you need to readjust your face mask, you want to make sure that you wash those hands again before you do it. Some do's and don'ts, mostly don'ts. I've seen a lot of people wear their face mask kind of down like this. Again, this isn't really going to help, as it feels easier to breathe like this, obviously, because our nose is free, but COVID-19 is spread through those respiratory droplets. So it's really easy to inhale those if we are around, and also to spread stuff at this point too. I've also seen people wear them like this when they're done, when they're on a break. So they put it up to their forehead or they put it down here. Again, this is going to increase the rate of infection because we're not wearing it properly. So we want to try, while we're required to wear it, to keep it up and secured. And just leave it like this throughout the whole time that you're out in the public. All right, now let's say I'm ready to maybe eat, or I'm done for the day. So I need to take off the face mask. Again, we want to make sure that our hands are clean. So I'm using that alcohol-based hand sanitizer again. And I don't want to grab the front of the mask. I want to make sure that I'm grabbing just the ear loops. So I don't want to grab here, because this part now, the front part, is kind of, it's dirty at this point, so we want to stay away from it. So we're going to grab our ear loops, and again, not touch anything on the mask. Now, let's just say I'm eating and I'm going to have to don this again after I'm done eating. I'd want to make sure that I'm putting this in a spot that's safe. So maybe I have a piece of paper that I can put it on. I want to make sure it's not in a place where other people can come in contact with it. We're all social distancing at this point, so it should be pretty easy. But we want to make sure that we're putting it in a safe place. At the end of the day, I'm going to pop this in my washing machine, and I'm going to put it on high heat and high hot water, and it'll be ready for the next day. So that's how you properly put on a face covering and take off a face covering. I hope you found that helpful.